Alright, here is the cabinet. I managed getting it all put back together and getting it sanded and getting it dressed out a little bit for finishing. The base is back in order and glued up, screwed up, and ready for action. We got some pre-finish on the bottom and the inside. I wanted to sand this up and get it prepped up for I think that there is just a thumbprint from grabbing it, because it was lighter earlier, and I still got dust on this thing, and I got dust on my fingers and dust in my brain. What is brain? So, and I wanted to dress these out so that I could get the grooving covered and camouflaged on both sides. This is going to get a dark finish here, so it's not going to be. And anyway, I may have to hit it again with some more fill. This has been filled in around through here. The cracks that were there, those are filled and schmoozed up. I may have to do a priming on this thing and see if there's any corks in the finish, and if so, get it resanded and refilled and schmoozed again. Try to get it all kind of smoothed out a little bit. I still got a little bit of more touch-up work here to do on these ends because they're really difficult to work. But I can use a Dremel on these to sand them out with a small chunky pad on it. And I got all this bottom, the base edge here that I have to fill in on all the way my three sides. Yeah, we got some dark areas in here. There are some issues here and there, small little issues. I think I can dress them out pretty much. I'm hoping. Yeah. And so we got the double edges on that done. We just have to check it out when we go to stain it up and see how she's going to do. I might have to touch it up a little bit. I'm going to spray the inside area. I know it's going to get covered on the inside. The speaker is going to cover this side along with one of its baffles, and then there's this side over here is going to get a baffle and a backing plate on it. But I want to keep it all in the same color scheme for when the back comes off. And we got a little rain going on. Well, it's not really rain, it's just a sprinkling. You might be able to hear it. Drops are about the size of BBs, I guess, or maybe a little bigger. So now this is what I use on these edges and any of these finish areas. Now you can't use it where you're gonna you can't use it where you're going to stain because it'll show through with a transparent stain. Now some stains have have a pigment in it that makes it, and they put a poly coat. I think they call it poly shades for Minwax. Now those aren't transparent, so you can cover those, like my Kona and my I forget what the other one is. They are solid color, but this is going to get a paint finish on it. So, and these edges are going to get a paint finish on it. Everything else that's going to be veneer is going to be, and this hardwood here is all going to be stained. Even the base is going to be. So that's what I use on that. So let's move on to the antenna back cover. Alright, here is the before, less the rivets or eyelets in it. That is the before thing. Here is the after with the eyelets in the thing. I know I said I was going to use a yellow or yellowish, goldish looking thing on the white backed decal paper, but I decided to use the white because it was a lot easier, and just make outline text and use it for that, and it came out great, and it's nice and smooth, and the antenna, it fit in there really nicely. So the only thing that's lacking on this is getting the holes lined out, and I'm going to put new well, not new locations, but they're going to be close proximity to what they are here, because the back, this one here is just slightly longer than that one over there, because I wanted to make sure that this here came over far enough so that I wouldn't split like they did this one over here. This one here was pretty much alright. You can see where the hole was right there. So they managed getting that one, but this one here, they almost missed it. So I wanted to make this a little bit longer than that one, just to make up for that difference. And it came out pretty nice, I think. So that's nice and dressy. So, you know, we're getting close on this, so stand by for more action. We're going to show you later on after I pre-stain and stain it and get a preliminary finish on the cabinet. So stand by and we'll have more later. Thanks for watching.